Hello, friends and gamers. This video is probably a horrible idea right now, but we're doing it anyways. Hello. So, why is this a horrible idea? A couple of things. One, I might be getting sick, which happens quite frequently when I go to record these videos, right? But I took a lap around my apartment because I just was sitting for like 2 hours doing the last part of the Archon quest. We're still on Act 2, but I do think we're finishing it in this video. I hope we are, because we need to. But we're going to be leaving the Opera House. We just did the whole... I got to see the Foul Legacy cutscene. I'm so excited to edit that video, by the way, now, because I just want to see that cutscene again. It's a treat for me to see that cutscene again. Anyways, bad idea because I might get really, really stuffy and choke on my water again. Like I said, haha, funny, death by water in the Fontaine Archon quest. Who would have thought? Anyways, we're gonna finish Act 2 today, but I also made a rule with myself that I can't do any Genshin Impact event content until I am either mostly caught up or entirely caught up with the Archon quest. I'm giving myself a little bit of room just because there is the Arataki Iridescence tour. You can kind of see it over here. I really want to do this event, like, really badly, but I'm making a rule with myself. I need to be caught up with the Archon quest first, because I have seen possible spoilers / leaks on my timeline. I have not seen the actual leaks, but I have seen people referencing them that may or may not mean something for the next patch that I'm really looking forward to. So I need to be caught up to do the thing. I also would like to build Arlecchino, so there's that. But we are still on Act 2, technically. I think we're going to get into Act 3 today. We need to leave the Opera House when all return to the waters. Your investigations did not bear much fruit, but a new suspect has been hauled up for trial at the Opera House. This is what happened last time, basically. It's not updated the description, because this is like the end of Act 2. We will be finishing it off, whatever. You and Navia must split up and do your best to uncover the truth. That's what we did last time. We did the split up, we did the trial, blah, blah, blah. We did the Foul Legacy cutscene. I really enjoyed it. Saw a child get decked by Nouvelette. That was fun. That was a great time. I started that video saying I wanted more drama and ended it with a child going to prison. So that's where we're at. We need to leave the Opera House. Nouvelette is craning his neck to see Scaramouche. It's fine. I did switch off my Arlecchino team because I knew I was gonna have to fight stuff and knew that my Arlecchino at level 40 could not fight stuff. So let's finish up Act 2 so we can get to Act 3 so we can get to Act 4. There's 5 acts, I'm pretty sure, so we need to do all of them. So we're gonna meet up with Marcel in the hallway. We're gonna deck it out.
Quick, stop it.
What is he gonna do? What are you gonna do to me?
Hey, traveler.
What are you gonna do to me? I'm not from here, buddy. I'm not even from Tavat.
What are you doing over here?
This is why someone else should have.
Well,
Well, I guess
cease.
originally,
Charge to the list.
originally I did say me and Child should go, like, detain this guy, because we're not from here. He can't whip out the primordial seawater on us and have us go poof. We're not from here. But now Child's also going to jail? They're not going to get along in prison. We should put them in separate areas. We probably should. Marcel would probably be the kind, like, just judging based on his crime, he would not get any respect, Brig. Like, they're not going to give him respect in there. He's going to get jumped on his first day. Child, on the other hand, all it takes is whipping out the primordial sea god thing and do it, and they're going to fear him. Unfortunately. You know what, though? I wouldn't fear him. I wouldn't. I'm not scared of him. Anyways,
No, wait.
Nouvelette in the background.
Travel or something. I'm not looking to run away. Please.
I wouldn't.
Please, just let
That
me
is like
just one
that's
small
terrifying.
thing.
Nouvelette just like slowly
Go on.
walking forwards. Oh, oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Oh wait, is
I
he
was
gonna
being
ask
led away
about
when I finally realized something.
his girlfriend?
Where did you first hear the name
Ooh.
Vache?
Yeah, because Navia knew it before we came in.
I erased
So
all
yeah.
records of that name. So,
Unless Nouvelette just standing in the background.
Give it up. You've already been convicted.
No, let him cook. We met her. We saw her
You did.
at the fountain.
Sure. You met her. But how did
Because
that
you
be?
tried to poison
How did you
Navia,
manage
but
to do
we
it?
had her drink instead and passed out. But it was around the fountain of Lucine, something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro elements. Saying this in front of Nouvelette might be a bad move, but it's also going to get us a lot more involved in whatever the heck is going on here. And if that gets me to see Arlecchino, then I'll take it. We also still have Child's hydro vision. Like, do we gotta give that back to him before he goes to jail? Like, what do we do with that?
The Fountain of Lucine?
Like, I think he's fine without it.
Then she's been so close to me all along.
Well, do they let people keep their visions in jail?
Never.
Like,
Please,
I
please
would
give me a
think.
chance to talk to her
Like,
again.
how humane is
Just let
the Fontaine
traveler
prison
take me to
system?
the fountain to see her one last
Because it would be
time.
really inhumane to
This
take
is
that.
the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want.
Going back to the
afterwards.
Inazuma,
I
like,
don't
ambition
care.
thing.
What?
So then
You're
they're, like,
gonna
in prison
just wanna
and
take a
depressed?
mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
I'm sorry. They just call him a serial killer. Is it, do I have to censor that? Is it too early in the video for that? I think we're okay. It's been 6 minutes. I think we're okay. This is not a true crime video. This is a Genshin Impact playthrough. Please don't come for me. Demonetization gods. The Archon of demonetization. This is a Genshin Impact video. What was I even talking about? I don't know. I got scared. What was I talking about?
Agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
Because he's
This
probably
request
gonna die
Is
in
it worth
there.
as much to you as your life?
Of course.
Oof,
Wait,
that's a
no,
line.
It's worth even more than
He just
my
wants to know what she said.
Humans, will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
It's not like a spiritual need. It's more so, this was like the last words he'll
Very
ever
well.
hear from
I will grant your request.
the love of his life who died because
Your Honor,
he probably
I
blames
fear that.
himself because
I
he
will go
wasn't
with
paying
him.
attention.
You do not need to worry.
It's
about
not
my
an
escape.
excuse, but it explains why he
In
did what he
that
did at the
case,
very
I
least.
shall leave him in your most capable
And if, like,
hands, Chief Justice.
He's not gonna. He's
Thank you.
old.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Like, he's probably never coming out of the brig. Oh, we're taking him to the plaza. Like, this is basically like almost like his dying wish, right? We're starting this out so heavy. Oh, flashbang. You can't give me the white loading screen after throwing me in the dark opera for like an hour, 2 hours. It's so bright. Oh my god. I think that woke me up. It is 10:20 at night. Oh my god. Fontaine, man. It's nighttime here too. Why'd we get
Is
the
this the
white
place?
loading screen?
You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Primordial seawater. Down it! Bottoms up! Drink responsibly, kids. So back then, I drank water from the primordial sea. It heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element. Yeah.
I mean,
Bottoms
I
up!
could hear her after drinking that thing.
This video's gonna get
Just
demonetized.
on the stage as well?
Yeah.
In that case,
Oh.
Vache.
Oh, can he hear it? Because he did down some of the primordial seawater in court
yes, that's it.
when he was having his little mental breakdown.
Too.
Vignere, it's me.
The mental
It's
breakdown
Me, Vache.
can be helpful.
Vache.
Ocean in question mark.
I'm here. I'm here. Where are you, Vignere? I'm coming for
Can
you.
Nuvalet hear this?
Finally
Or is it
here
just
for
us?
you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey!
Is he gonna jump in the fountain? Is he jumping in the fountain? Is he gonna disappear in the fountain?
Vignere, is that you?
Whoa, he went in the void.
Vignere.
Can we see this?
Vache.
Is he just gonna stay in the void? Because, I mean,
Didn't I say? You don't need.
he's going to jail. He just...
You
Oh.
look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
This is like the dark version
been
of that one event
More
we
than
got.
20 years. I've suffered for over
Dear
20
God.
years since the day you left. All this
20
time,
years.
only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing
Oh,
else matters.
I don't want to cry for this man. He's a
I
bad
must be
person.
dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignere,
You're gonna tell her you're going to jail for the rest of your life?
I don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would
Oh.
be better off without you.
Oh, that's rough.
What are you saying?
Did she see everything?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Hey, is this another girl? Oof.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been
Oh my
displayed
God.
in the Palais Mermonia itself.
Is it?
If not for you, I would at least have
my
been
God.
able to take care of my mother.
I'm crying for
She
the
would not
unnamed
have grown
ocean.
old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on
Oh,
her cheeks.
God.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache.
Oh, so she wanted to call him out.
Of you.
Well, this is what you're going... This is like your dying wish, sir.
Wait, you are not Vignere. Who are you?
Oh.
You're right. I am not Vigne.
The sacrifices. Is it like a
The sacrifices.
collective consciousness? Kind of like Alhaitham's story quest.
By your hand, as our bodies dissolve,
Uh-huh.
our consciousness
I thought they were
back
getting
to
something at
primordial
that, because I was like, this is like multiple
Our
perspectives.
thoughts circulated endlessly within.
You know what? Let him get it.
And we
Give
were
it to
no
him.
longer individuals.
He deserves
We
this.
became one. Just as streams of water come together in the sea.
Get hit. Can I? It's been 12 minutes. Get his ass.
I'm Lemony. I'm Azine.
Get his ass.
The only one I am not
Ooh.
is Vignier.
So where is she then?
But then, where is Vignier?
Also, can we see what's going on here? Like, this is crucial information.
Doesn't want to see you anymore.
Ooh.
Every tendril of
Ooh.
her
Get his ass.
This is what you get for your
Oof.
selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our
This was his dying wish, and he is getting read to
Again, that
filth.
you'd do any and everything for her.
It's what he deserves.
But did you ever consider
Listen,
whether
listen,
she
listen, listen,
would
listen, listen.
see you do the
I'm
things
usually not this
you
petty.
did? If she would despise
like,
you for what you became.
Kind of got what he asked for. I mean, I usually am not this petty, especially in the case of like, this is literally this man's dying wish. He's going to jail. I like political nuance and all that, right? But it's a video game. I can be a little bit petty about the fate of this NPC with like 4 different names. Let him get read to filth for his dying wish.
I...
Maybe now he'll like realize he's done wrong, right? Like
You
fully
are a
realize.
liar,
Ooh.
a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you
Oh my god.
is Vignier's beloved.
Oh.
From the moment
Oh,
your
that's
husband
rough.
died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's,
Oof.
she has had
It is-
nothing but pure.
It kind of, I think it was Alhaitham's story quest where that was like the collective consciousness one. I don't entirely, I didn't do Alhaitham's on camera either. I like didn't do a couple of the Sumeru ones, and I started Dia's, and there was like quite a few Sumeru character story quests that I just started doing off camera because I was like, I have to finish these. I would like to get caught up before Fontaine drops, and then I never did. I'm still doing Dia's story quest, but it kind of feels very similar because there was the whole collective consciousness bit. I'm pretty sure it was Alhaitham's story quest. I really liked Alhaitham's story quest for the most part as well. I think it got a little boring in places, but I also thought it was pretty cool. And this kind of feels pretty similar with the collective consciousnesses thing, because that was the thing. If one of the people in the collective consciousness hive mind thing hated you, they all hated you. And it's the same thing here, right? Once again, it is something in Genshin showing up a second time with a different name. Same theory, different font. But, okay, so we are seeing this. It looks like I didn't meet Vigna back there, and either they must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning. Okay, so they're more petty than I am. I got nothing on them.
No.
Mess.
Yeah.
Mess.
She can't hate me. Let me
Oof.
see her. Please, have mercy.
What did you expect to happen, Marcel?
You still don't understand. When I
What did you
said,
expect to
"Don't
happen?"
look for me," that came from the real
Don't
Vigne.
call me.
She really
Don't show up
doesn't
at my
want
house.
to
What
see
is
you
this?
anymore.
There's like a whole line. There's a whole like speech.
But on top of that, she also said that because
Oof.
it was her final drop of pity for you.
Not the pity. Oh.
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we
Oh my
would
god.
show no
The power this holds.
Vache.
Oh. This is gonna like be in his nightmares.
Drown.
I'm sorry. This is so cursed. Oh, they're like, she knew they were gonna read him to filth. So later the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearances of young woman case Marcel appeared to something. I don't know. I thought that was gonna be a click through, so I took my time reading it, but no, it was not a click through. But we're several days later now. Child's still in the brig. Marcel's in the brig. It's raining. What do we do? Is it Act 3 now?
We have some time to do shopping.
You were... Hi, Mine.
It's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Hi, Mine. You're like, let's go shopping when Child, our friend, but not friend, but also friend, is in prison. You know what? We always are the ones who do everything in Fontaine. we might as well have a moment to just chill. Because in a hot second, we're going to be summoned by Nouvelette and company and have to do this all over again. So you know what? My legs are killing me.
Well met,
There's
partner.
Navia.
I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Is it nighttime or daytime? Because it's raining. Oh, wait, that makes sense that it's raining because Nouvelette is probably stressed the heck out.
Even this weather
Bet.
can put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
Because she
It's
did
a
what she
pleasure
wanted
see
to
you both
do.
again.
She wanted to avenge her father, and she did.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's
She's
been a few days.
she's
Someone's already
she's
finished
recovered.
it.
She's recuperated.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon.
The
Who
bacon.
wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Oh, they used a semicolon.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life.
I think they used it correctly. Sometimes I don't use semicolons correctly. They're very hard to get right.
It's just been one thing after the
I
other.
think they used it correctly though.
I've been making
Good on ya.
non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen.
Is she a lawyer now?
Everyone from Spina
The
di
people's
Rosina
lawyer.
organized a memorial for my father.
Oh.
We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court all attended.
Stop! I'm gonna cry.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
That's really nice,
It's been the
actually.
dearest wish of demoiselle.
That was her wish, and now probably that they did the memorial. She's
That
like, okay.
blasted Stubborn fool.
Oh,
I was right to put my faith in him.
look at her,
I'm so glad I
Navia.
didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Oh, we're putting the whammy on things. Things turned out as well as they could have. Bestie, someone's gonna summon another sea god at this
Oh,
point.
By the way, I ran into Charlotte just
Oh,
before
Charlotte,
the memorial service.
I was just talking about a certain pink-haired
well,
reporter.
Maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me
Yeah, they
go.
probably wanted to do a piece on it.
So you know Charlotte too?
Everyone knows Charlotte Paimon.
Journalist from the steamer?
Everybody knows Charlotte.
Way back when I first became the president
Aw.
of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called "The True Heart of Darkness." Secret
That
Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Is
To
a
be fair,
title.
though, it was a really flattering feature.
Oh, she
So,
clickbaited
we've
her
been on
article.
Pretty good terms ever since. She was trying
Cute.
to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
That sounds like Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. She told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now...
See, now that the drama's kind of died down a little bit, I'm kind of like,
Anyway, I
eh.
told her to
But
make sure
also,
when she writes
we can't
about
have
you guys
drama
entering the
all
Opera
the
House
time.
with
Just
critical
boom,
evidence,
boom, boom, boom.
that you both sound really cool. Now that's another thing to look forward to.
Aww.
Trust Charlotte's skills with the pen
Leave
for
me just
sure.
smiling.
Oh, and in other news,
I never noticed there's so
Miranda
much
for me.
blue on Navia's dress.
Are
I
you
thought it was
two
brown or
Americans
something.
now?
It's this lighting.
While you were
I literally have
investigating
Navia.
Russia's headquarters, Clorand gave testimony on my father's behalf.
Oh, nice. She's so
It was
blue.
thanks to her that we were
Has
able
she
to
always
turn
been
the
so
tide.
blue? I thought
I
that was
wanted to
brown.
thank her. I mean, there's also no.
I
point in
literally
being
own
awkward all the
Navia.
time, so we took the chance to reconcile.
That's
with each
nice
other.
though that they're friends again.
that's
That makes
great.
sense.
Paimon also thought Clorand wasn't actually.
She did also vouch for
Good to have
Navia's dad in the case.
Anyway,
with
now
the
that
trial.
the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
Oh, she just wants to forget.
Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
Do we go to see Nouvelette and Arlequinos there?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him
Oh,
the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
Navia, can
on
you please
top of
go
that-
alone? Because I will sob.
Just how much people still look up to him to this day.
I literally will just start sobbing.
That includes me, too.
Oh,
Miss Navia.
Miss Navia. No, we're going. I'm gonna lose it. Can I come too?
We want to go too.
Like yes, I think it's important that we go and like
Sure thing.
at least
I'd
just for
like
her
you
to
two
like
share
have
the
a
moment
shoulder
with
to
me.
lean on or whatever.
After all, without you, there might not have been
But I
such a
will
positive
cry.
ending.
I will
In
cry.
that case, everyone, let's be off.
Okay.
Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach
Fair.
Poisson before dark.
Gosh.
Yeah, you're right.
Something's gonna happen and I am sneezy again. Yeah, that would be Nouvelette's fault. Oh my god. It's been raining nonstop because Nouvelette is stressed.
This is where my father's
And I would be
grave
too,
is.
honestly.
To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for...
Oh, I need a good
A long
yawn.
time.
Oh my god.
Huh? There's someone
This
there
quest is
already.
taking it all out of me. Eh?
Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Who is it?
Hmm?
Turn it around.
Isn't that Nervalette? Why would
Oh.
the Chief Justice be here?
He feels guilty for something. That's the tears. He's crying. I guess he finally broke and decided to go to Navia's dad's grave, but just so happens we also came here at this time. Dear God. Yeah, see, her outfit doesn't look as
My
blue here. It looks like
apologies.
black.
I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Oh,
Don't
God.
say that.
Sorry about that.
The angst, man.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case,
Trying not to
I will
lose
stop
it.
apologizing for now.
That sounded so
You
bitter.
really could use some
Nervalette.
pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette.
Yes, he probably
In any
could.
case, why did you come to Poisson?
He feels guilty. Guilty.
Ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what
Oh.
is justice anyway?
He's questioning justice.
There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself.
Talks about humans like he's not pretending to be human.
rather
Don't you
than
know he's
that,
not human?
It's probably more true.
He does have pointy ears.
I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most.
Like you
basic
talk about
instinct
humans
of
like
living
you're
things,
not one,
That they could rebel against their own.
which we know
nature,
you're not. But
consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believe
So he feels
that
bad
a
about that
truly
still?
innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was
people,
nothing,
humans, whatever you want to call them, are
should
not
have been
that
nothing
cut and
more
dry.
important than one's own continued survival. But Mr.
God,
Kellis
Nouvelette is
proved me
so
utterly
pretty.
and
Look at the bow in his hair.
decisively
He's
wrong.
so pretty.
If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case
Did he
would
already
have
get his
remained
rerun? He already got
unsolved
his
to this
rerun.
day.
Okay.
Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him.
Yeah, because he cared about
in the
people,
end,
and people care about
From a
people.
certain perspective, one could say that he did
He
it
was a
all
good man
for the sake of justice.
in Genshin Impact.
A justice that's higher than life itself. So
Nouvelette's
you asked me
realizing
why
things.
I came here. I just wanted to say my
He's learning about
apologies
human
to Mr.
emotions.
Callis in person.
Oh.
I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
I mean, sure, yeah, you're not
This
human,
regret
whatever,
has
but you're
filled me
still
with
like a
sadness
person.
That has haunted me for days.
And that's why it's been
The high and
raining.
mighty chair in the opera epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things.
But still,
Spina di Rosula.
he's not a human, sure, but he's still a
Thank you
person.
so
And
much for
one
your
person
awful
can only do so much.
perseverance.
Doesn't matter if you're not a human or not.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
Double negative, I
So
know, but
you're actually
whatever.
one of those types that's cold on the outside, but
He's a
pretty
big
thoughtful on the inside,
softie.
that reminds
We
me
love
of Silver,
Nouvelette.
one of my guys.
One of her guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
It's okay. You're doing your best. You're
Didn't I
learning,
just say
Nouvelette.
You don't need to apologize.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize. It's okay. Here, go back on Nouvelette. I'll give him head pats. Don't worry.
To have made their peace as well.
That's good.
Disturb
Head
them for now. We
pats.
can wait till after
Head
they're
pats. He's doing his best. So following Navia and Nouvelette, you also pay your respects to Callis. And now the sun is setting, but it stopped raining.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before.
Oh.
Did Paimon do anything rude there?
I'm kind of glad we didn't actually see the scene of us paying respects. I did yawn, by the way, just now. I'm kind of glad we didn't see it because, like, I would lose it. I would totally lose it. Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave, Paimon.
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't
It's-
know what she would do if she can't fly.
Because no one else can fly.
Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Look at Lumi. She took it seriously.
Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not
He's
often that
thinking.
we can
He's
catch him alone
realizing
like
things.
this, so why
That's
don't we
true.
go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina,
We need to get
then
Child out of
let's
jail
talk to
somehow. Or else the Vatui's gonna be real mad. The Vatui's gonna be big mad. Is that? Hold on, we can take a detour. We can totally take a detour. Just don't ask about it. Just a really short little detour. I know we're trying to finish Act 2, but it's fine. She's gonna take a really... Oh, look at the birdies! Little bird class. Am I gonna fall off the side of this? I don't think so. Hey, where's the godforsaken thing? Oh, it's over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, where am I? Oh, okay. This is totally fine. We totally got this. I'm using Wanderer, so worst case scenario, if we fall off, I can just not fall off. Get good. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Is this gonna be timed right? Is it... Oh! I didn't get good! Oh, that was rough. All right, let's try again. I need a little break. It's been really heavy for the last like 2 hours. I need a little break, okay? And my little break is going to be getting this godforsaken Hydroculus. I figured out a better way to do this. Just go straight, 5-head. Boom! I'm a genius. Where's Nouvelette? Where'd he go? There he is. I took my detour. We did the thing. It's okay. I got it. Nouvelette! Just charging towards him. Hi, Nouvelette. What's up? Oh, this is pretty.
Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Yes, she did.
We ran into Navia.
We came here with Navia. Did you not see us earlier?
I see.
Oh, this is so pretty.
Then is there something that I can help you with?
Oh, I love this game. I love this silly little game.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super
Are we
busy.
gonna ask about
So
Child?
maybe we could
Keep
try
him
to
in
ask
jail.
you a few
I'm
questions,
kidding. I'm totally
if that's
kidding.
okay.
Please
Political
feel free.
nuance. Don't keep him in
Fellow
jail.
Outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure.
Even
to
his little
return
like
the favor.
floppy hair ear bits look so pretty. Oh, huh. This is not the end of the Archon. Huh. Okay. About water from the primordial. I'm starting with Child in case I can only ask one.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its
Okay.
conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
It judged off vibes. Yeah, he's guilty for something,
You also said you thought he was innocent.
but not the thing that he was.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the
Acquitted
Oratrice
isn't
does
the
not
word. I
simply
don't know my
mechanically
court
repeat the verdict that I
terminology.
give on each case.
Should have studied up on that one
As
before
a
we did
divinely
Fontaine.
created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it.
Hey, maybe we
Not
don't
only
do that
can it
then?
produce the incredible power of indemnitium.
Maybe
but
we
it likely
don't let a
also
machine
possesses
decide
other traits,
people's fate
such as
and whether or not they are going to die in
Which is
prison.
all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the
Oh.
Oratrice's core is stored,
I forgot
I
about
was
that
not
line.
aware such a thing had occurred.
Yeah.
Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items.
Maybe
to
someone
investigate.
goes and checks up on that
In any
room.
case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just
I
do
don't
not
trust
have
it.
enough
I don't trust the
information.
justice machine.
Based on Farina's
I'm
reaction,
gonna be honest.
I doubt even she had any idea what was going on.
True.
She managed to.
Does
bluff
Nouvelette
her
know the
way through
Farina
it,
lore?
though, with her
Oh my God, I
time-tested
hiccups.
Twin tricks of bravado
Give me-
and drama.
Twin tricks. Even Nouvelette is like, God, free me.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of
This
this,
is what happens when you do the Archon quest for too
we'll
long. You
regret
start to go
say that
crazy.
the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of
I mean,
Merrick.
he's gonna survive in there.
If we did incorrectly,
I bet he made a
convict him of
weapon day
crimes he did
one,
not
like-
commit, we will most certainly compensate. him
He's-
to the
he'll be
fullest
okay.
extent allowed by the law.
if you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with
That's
you.
true. You did
Is
take him
there
out in front of
anything else you'd
everyone.
like to ask
He's
me
gonna
about?
want to fight you. Okay, so we can't ask everything. So, water from the primordial sea. Let's ask about that. We'll just ask everything because this is probably the end of Act 2.
Special water as water from the
I'm assuming-
primordial sea, but
I forget the release timeline of this,
really,
but it seems like they released Act 1 and Act 2 in one patch, and then probably there was a gap to Act 3 in the next patch or something. I don't remember the exact timeline of when they released all of these, but I think that sounds about right, because we get to have all these questions answered, and it seems like there be a gap there.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk
Ilk.
only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research.
Fair.
There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet.
You really are not
The
beating
nature of
the
its seawater was rather different from that of
not
the sea
human
we know today.
allegations.
Most of
Nouvelette.
Quevet's life forms were
Do we
first
just know
born
this?
in that special
I
sea.
thought we knew this.
You could say it nurtured much of the life on this
I guess we
planet.
should know he's like thousands of years old or something. I think he's
so
only
who
500
was
years
where
old.
everything began?
How old is he?
It makes sense to call it
I get all my
primordial then.
But today, the
deities
primordial
mixed
sea
up in
no
this
longer
game.
exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case.
It
or
was
remnant
underwater
from
and it
truly
was
ancient
flowing
age.
upwards. So there was that.
So that's how it is. Oh, you really know
It
everything.
also looked like
Monster
chasm
Nerd.
goop. A little
Wait,
bit. The consistency.
If that's the case, then why would people...
And the chasm's also underground
people
now.
from Fontaine dissolve in that kind of water?
That's a fair question to
Indeed.
ask.
Why
Hey,
would the primordial sea, which was known to engender
oh my god, they're
and
doing
nurture
weird.
life, suddenly reverse
I thought
itself
somebody
and
was
devour
knocking
life
on my
instead.
door because of a weird ambient noise. There's so many weird ambient noises in Fontaine. That scared me. I thought I was gonna die.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my
Sometimes
understanding of
anxiety
this
goes
world and its
crazy.
laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
True. This is true.
there anything else
Would
you'd
the
like to
primordial
ask me
sea
about?
water work on Nuvalet? I'm just curious. I don't want to kill him, but I'm curious about it. Okay, so about the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine.
That
Let's
the
get
sea
some.
levels will rise and everyone
get
will
some
be
info on
dissolved in
that.
water, leaving Farina
Uh,
crying alone on
If
the
anything, it's
throne,
just
but the
catching me
sins
up
of the
because
people
it's been a
will be
minute since we've
finally
talked
washed
about the
away for
prophecy
good.
that I
Does
think
that
should be called a
appropriately
curse, not a
summarize the
prophecy,
version you've heard?
because it's more of a curse than anything else.
It was Linny that told us back then. And that about...
Because, like,
colors
yeah,
is the main
sure.
point.
Okay, you could call it a prophecy. Before, I was very set on the fact that if, like, there's no way to fix it, then it's just a curse, not a prophecy. Fine. I'm okay with calling it a prophecy now. But I still think it would make more sense to call it a curse, because it is more of, like, a curse set on Fontaine thousands of years ago that we can't fix. You can break a curse, but I think curse sums it up more so than prophecy. It feels more like a curse. But yeah, okay, prophecy makes sense too. I'll take back that one. I will eat my words, but I still think we should call it a curse instead of a prophecy. Just the denotation, or no, the denotation is dictionary definition of a word. Connotation is the vibes of a word. I think the connotation of curse makes more sense than prophecy in this scenario. I will stand by that. The vibes of curse are more fitting for what is whatever the heck is going on here.
Yes,
I stand by
up to
that
the
one.
Present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors
Like,
have it that this
words.
prophecy is rooted in the last words the
Words!
former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Then wouldn't it, because that just fit, curse seems more fitting. Because if it's like,
Wow.
the
This is
last
the
words
first
of the
time we've
former
ever
Hydra
done
Archon as like her dying words, she cursed you. You're cursed. Like, that's it. It seemed like it's more fitting. It's because the vibes. The
Two
vibes of
parts
the word
prophecy
curse
have
are
already
more
proven correct.
dire.
The rising sea levels and the
Yeah.
ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved.
Yeah.
We should be more vigilant.
So if
and stay
Nuvalet
on
was
the watch for
pre-curse,
further signs.
then he probably wouldn't dissolve,
Speaking
right?
of the
I'm
prophecy,
just curious about the
Farina
logistics
has
of the
also
primordial
always
seawater,
taken it
okay?
quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
Good on her.
If the rumors were true, then
She's been
perhaps this
working
prophecy is
a
the
lot, I guess.
conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her
Farina
to
being
solve it?
Farina.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
It just doesn't even answer the question. All right, so we have one last question we can ask about our sibling.
Your sibling? Another
Yes.
blonde-haired traveler.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
All right, interesting thing to say, because there's kind of been like a running theory, and I know I saw this brought up a lot a couple years ago, but I don't know if it's still like a running Genshin theory, that what we are going through as one traveler, the other traveler did previously to a certain extent, but they didn't have a Paimon, they had a Dane, so they were traveling with Dane, and then at some point there was like a divulgence, and they are no longer doing the same thing. They are doing the Abyss twin thing, and we are here doing the same thing. So Nuvalet's been around the whole time. He's old, and he's never seen our sibling, whoever you're playing as, whether that be Ether or Lumine, depending on who you're playing as. So at least that part of the theory, maybe he doesn't remember. I don't know how that would work though, because again, that is like a more of a theory, but I think enough of it has been grounded in actual Genshin lore, especially like the stuff we do with Dane. And the interlude back in Sumeru with Kari Bear. That was it. Kari Bear. I don't know what to think about it, because it could be something entirely different. Unsure.
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear.
Because the
on
whole
stage
gag
without letting it
is, or the
place.
thought is that they
Is
went through the
there
exact same
anything
things
else
we
you'd like
did,
to ask
just in
me
a different
about?
timeline. So I asked everything, so I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor.
This took
to
40
provide you
minutes,
with
by the
what
way.
answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing.
I don't
with
even
you.
know if we're gonna get to Act 3
It
in
will
this
soon be
video.
time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
Aw.
You
He really doesn't want to.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
I thought he liked his job though.
You only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Doesn't he
Crime
not
and
get
villainy
day
do
off?
not have the day off.
Doesn't he not get
And so
days off?
Justice must work around the clock as well.
Was he just
This
like
is
so
merely the nature of a justice's
sad
work.
that Farina was like, go, do something to stop
You got a
crying.
point.
Stop it raining. It's giving me a headache.
Just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Yeah, because that's his whole thing. That's the whole point. Bum-ba-da. Act 2 is complete as light rain falls without reason. And it's throwing me immediately into Act 3.
We've been walking around for a while now.
Are we going to the Spina?
Go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court
40
of
minutes.
Fontaine and have a rest. Navia gets
There's
definitely
so many
gonna
things
have a
unlocking.
place ready for us there.
So many things are unlocking.
Come on, let's go.
That I don't think that was a story quest. Can I get that focus mode? I feel like I need the focus mode. What did I just get? That's not new. You're new. Was it just the Arataki invitation? Yeah, okay. Well, I got a constellation for Hydro Traveler. There you are, Lumine. C1. Can't even click it. I'm so tired right now. Probably should start Act 3 though, because we got it. A tea party most thorny. Return to Spina di Rosula's base in the court of Fontaine. Can we do a poll here? I think I should be able to actually, because if I do this really quickly, I sound like Paimon. All right, we've been graced by a wanderer mouth fart. Weapon poll, and it's blue. It's a claymore. Okay. You know what that did give me though? One of these. Oh, I haven't used all mine this month. Okay. Okay, it did reset. We did reset post Arlecchino. There's only 3 days left of Arlecchino's banner. Oh my god. I saw people talking about that earlier, that our banner is almost over. I didn't mean, no, it isn't that much over. Okay, wrong Harbinger adjacent thing. All right, let's go to the Spina. First, I do want to grab my stuff from the Adventurers Guild because it's like right there and I know I'm not going to trigger anything. Up here, I just want to do this really quickly because we're here. Why is Catherine not speaking? Oh, have I never talked to this Catherine? Oh my god. Perhaps there shouldn't be another possibility. It's a puppet. She says, is there something I can help you with? Are you looking to take on a commission or send one out? We're just taking a look, Catherine. I just need my rewards. She says, I see. If you run into any guild-related issues, I had it on auto-clear. I will provide the utmost service for you and answer all answerable questions. Then we thank you for your contributions to the guild, adventurer. We wish you smooth travels. I had that on auto-clear accidentally. That is another horizon of adventure. I unlocked that at some point. Now she speaks. All right. Ad Astra Abyssosk, Catherine. Let me do this really quickly. And then open the menu again. And do this really quickly. I don't think I can do another poll. Because we only get 20 primos. It still wants me to get my daily rewards. Oh no, it's because I unlocked Fontaine commissions. I'm still going to keep it on Inazuma, but... Okay. Can we do another poll? I'm like putting off part 3 at this point. No, it's fine. I still have $30 I could throw down on Arlecchino's weapon banner. I'm just kind of putting it off at this point. Oh, I accidentally canceled navigation. Oopsies. No, I need the underwater, not the underwater teleport waypoint, the underground teleport waypoint. I'm losing it, guys. I need to go to sleep really, really badly. But like this video hasn't been long enough yet because it's mostly also been yapping. Forget it, I'm taking a shortcut. There we go. What's up, Navia? Starting Act 3.
Waiting for us is
Oh god.
Navia is such a good person.
I'm choking again. I really need to go to sleep soon. This is not going to be as long as the last video, for sure.
Now that the serial
Oh my god, I'm dying.
case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything.
Haha, you jinxed it, Paimon. Something's going to come after us now.
Just completely relax.
You really jinxed it there.
Stay and rest up here
Well,
for
I
a
love
while.
foreshadowing.
Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
Gosh, if we wanted to rest, couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view? Couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view?
Isn't that bad? Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
Fair. I mean, usually we stay in a teapot. Fair. The truth, Paimon.
Oh, fine.
She wants Navia's cooking.
Remember that detective story Paimon read before?
Aww.
Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
You know what? I can't blame her. I'm also a book girly. I can't blame her. I would want to do the same. Maybe not for a detective story. I'm not really a mystery girl. I prefer fantasy, like heavy on the fantasy, heavy on the sci-fi, but more of the fantasy. So like, but I've been there, like buying the book when it releases and like just hunkering down for like a solid day until you finish it. I've done it. I have. So fair enough. Just don't spoil the ending for me this time.
Disagree.
Here's the thing, though. A really fun thing I've noticed.
Thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
They've spelled yippee differently between Act 2 and 3. In Act 2, it had 2 P's, and in Act 3, there's only 1. I recognized this because I personally don't know how to spell yippee properly. I spell it with 2 P's, and so I recognized this. I'm really outing myself here. I don't properly know how to spell yippee. You and Paimon relax at the base of the court of Fontaine. We need to speed read, apparently. Like Paimon probably is.
That style at all. You know it's a detective novel. It's also
Yeah, that happens.
social
'Cause here's the thing.
documentary.
The thing with like mystery novels, especially very long standing ones that go on for like years and years, and like there's like 20 books in it, and it's like, what the how do you come up with this many villain of the week stories? Because that's literally what they are. How do you come up with this many all in one universe? Is that between different books there will be like little bits and pieces that are sometimes different just because the author gets bored. I know this because I have actually met authors. In one of my like past life previous jobs, I did some like photography and video interview work for a bookstore, and I actually got to meet authors, and one of the authors I got to meet at one point was a mystery author who had like a book series of like 20 plus detective novels all in the same series. So that's all I know. Like sometimes they just try things. It is what it is. No, we're not calling Paimon out for being a slow reader. Read at your own pace. I'm the biggest person, even if you have to read slowly, as long as you're reading, you're doing great, sweetie. Like, as long as you are reading, even if you have to, like, listen, if it's on audio, or, like, because some people will do audio and while reading, like, they'll listen to an audiobook while also reading the physical book. Do what you gotta do. We should not shame people for how they have to read a book to enjoy it. I love an audiobook. I listen to audiobooks more than I read physical books at this point, but there was a time where I read more physical books. It's like timing. I don't have time to, like, sit down with, like, a physical book. I wish I did, but because I can't read at night, because if I read at night, I will stay up all night to finish the book. It keeps me up. I cannot read at night. It's a really bad problem. However you have to read a book, however you can fit it into your schedule, go for it. It does not matter if it takes you a year to read one book. You read a book and that's all that matters. So I don't like this. Don't shame Paimon for her reading speed.
Just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Like, that's okay too.
Excuse me.
Books are supposed to be fun.
Do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Hi, that's us.
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before.
Do you know if Paimon's here? Paimon doesn't remember seeing you.
You're not here to give us trouble, are you?
So that she
One
doesn't
traveler and a
know what
shy
she
little
looks
fairy.
like, or what we look like, technically.
Looks like I found the place.
Yeah,
Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
they probably knew we were staying here. Oh, I have to yawn.
Chatty. Always careful not to talk too much.
Paimon's a yapper, and we're working on that.
Honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonium.
There it is.
Monsieur Nerula
There it
wishes
is.
to see you. It's
I didn't know they were gonna throw this on us
important
this
to discuss
quickly.
in person.
I thought we'd have a little bit more time to chill.
She wants to see us again already? Huh.
Listen,
That's so much to
I know I said we weren't gonna make this video really long,
I am not
but I
privy
think
to
we're getting close to
details.
the Arlecchino
It would be
cutscene.
best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nervilet in person.
I'm down.
You say so.
I want to meet Arlecchino.
Paimon has a bad feeling about
I would too, Paimon. I would too.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Okay, thank you, Isadora.
Thanks. We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we freshened up a bit.
Oh my god, we were just shut-ins for a couple of days. How long was that? I know I said we don't shame people for taking a long time to read, but how long was that novel? Those mystery novels are usually like a good little floppy paperback, no more than like 200 pages. Like, I'm talking the ones like there's a new one every couple of months sort of deal. Like, there maybe no more than 300 pages. Well, let's say that. Where are we going? I'm teleporting up. Beam me up. Not Farina statue. Beam me up. I'm so surprised. My ping was like up in the 90s on patch day, and now I'm at 39 ping. Like, I'm going below 40. That is so weird because I was having so many issues on patch day. I really just think that so many people logged in on patch day when Arlecchino dropped to pull for Arlecchino that the game just couldn't take it. My ping was insane that day, and they actually made pings better, and it would have been worse if they hadn't made pings better and they were just not prepared for everyone to go absolutely feral over Arlecchino. Because that's what happened. Everyone pulled for Arlecchino. Everyone pulled for father. All right, enough of that. Hello. See, I didn't have to even think about it on poll day, right? I already have Linny. I got lucky on his banner.
Why were you just standing there?
Never let we meet again.
Thinking something over?
Yes.
So this is
I did
not the
send someone to
Arlecchino
fetch you.
cutscene, but
But as
Is
for
that a
what
cake?
I'd like to discuss next, well,
he wants our
Still have some
help because we're so
reservations.
smart.
We've already made the trip here. You should just tell us.
We're the
Bet you have to
best.
do something, right?
Yeah.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask
Is that
you to
cake
do.
for us,
However,
though?
you
I
should
see the
wait until
cake.
after I tell you the details, then decide for yourself.
We are the
whether you'd
only
like to
people in
help or
Devoth
not.
that do anything around
The
here. We're
situation
helping.
is this.
Also, if Arlecchino's involved, I went in. So a while earlier at the Palais
If I'm
Memoria,
understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct?
Look at Farina. She wants a diplomatic meeting because you put a harbinger in jail, Farina. You put him in jail. Of course she needs to meet with you for that. Again, I think I said this in the last video, but it's like yeah, we don't like him either, but you can't put him in jail. You can't put him in jail. We don't like him either. Anyways, Farina is not having it. She does not want to be sitting in on this meeting. She does not want to have the meeting. She does not want to be involved in the slightest. She's like, let him out of jail if it means I don't have to deal with her. Please, please.
I heard that she was originally from Fontaine.
Yes.
But for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request
Doesn't she
such a
live
meeting
here?
like this,
The House of the Hearth and all
I
that jazz.
sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright.
Well, we can't. Or you can't. You put a harbinger in jail.
I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely
Yes.
related to Child's recent
This is
predicament.
true.
We
I like how they're
convicted
calling him
one of
Child
the
now. They're like,
Snezhnayan harbingers
we're
in
no
a
longer
court of
calling him
law,
Tartaglia.
but
We're
we
not
have
doing
yet
this.
to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed.
That's
provide
true,
an
yeah.
opportunity
There's
for
no
Snezhnayan to
reason
put
for
pressure
putting him
on
in
us.
jail. Just
I
the
believe we
vibes.
should adopt
They
an
put him in
evasive
jail
stance
based on
until we can
vibes.
provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on
And
how
now they need
deal
to
with the matter.
explain what happened.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should.
I have to
agree
applaud
meet.
Farina for that. I do have to.
Oh,
As much as she does not want to do this
Well,
meeting, I have to
you
applaud her
see,
for owning up to
we
it.
are the ones that owe an explanation.
This is true. You put him in jail for no
If
reason.
we
That's not
keep
allowed.
Putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating. Right?
Political nuance and all that, but you
Like-
can't just put somebody in
Like
jail
a
based off
fight
vibes.
Between two friends, if they don't agree to see each other.
Because that's essentially what happened.
Isn't it possible that the friendship could end
I mean-
entirely?
though diplomatic relations between
Sometimes that has to
Fontaine and
happen.
Snezhnaya could be considered as
Sometimes that does have to
friendly,
happen, Farina.
it is only
Protect your
superficially
peace.
So. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
Fair. Fontaine is just
It
not. I
was
don't like
just
each other.
an Analogy.
That's interesting.
An analogy, okay?
Especially with
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person,
supposed
we don't have
theoretical
sufficient
Honkai
information
lore.
prepared. It is quite possible the
That's
result
really
wouldn't
interesting,
be
actually.
restored relations, but a complete falling.
This is true.
out.
This is true.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even
mean-
if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will
In a worst case
only be
scenario, literally just
revealed with time.
say you're sorry and let him out of jail.
Besides, you'll
In a
be
worst case
here.
scenario.
If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating
In a
them.
worst case
I
scenario,
must
guys.
clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside
You have
of
no
court
reason.
is
'Cause
not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much.
Yeah,
of me.
yeah. But that's the thing. If you have no reason to put somebody in jail, you can like detain them for like 48 hours or something. It's different everywhere you go. But there's a certain point where if you have no reason to book them, you got to let them out. And I'm not, do not have a law degree. I have not studied this. I just know basic principles. I know media law. I have a basic understanding of media law. So like television, movies, film, copyright. I have a basic understanding of that. Criminal law, absolutely nothing. I watched Criminal Minds for I was gonna say brief period of time, but no, that was a long period of time. That's like where my understanding comes from. That and like Korean dramas. That's about it. That's where my knowledge of this comes from. But you can't, after a certain amount of time, you can't keep them in holding. You have to let them go. You have to free them. If you have no reason to book them, you gotta let them go. So like, just play that card. Be like, oh, okay, it's been it's been more than 48 hours. It's been 72 hours. I don't know what like 3-4 days or something. It's been however long. We have to let him go now. Oh, that's the rules. Like just play it off. Come on.
But more importantly, when did I agree to
Political
join a
nuance and all
meeting
that.
with you?
Oh,
You mean you won't come?
Karina's freaking out.
No, that won't do. I can't go to the
meeting
Her
alone.
eyes are
You have to
shaking.
accompany me. I must take you with me.
Farina's
Lady
losing it.
Farina,
And Nuvalet,
could there be
ooh,
something else regarding this matter that is
He's
being
so pretty.
kept from me?
No, not at all. Look,
Popped
I
in.
am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine.
No, you're not.
Focalor, the
No, you're not.
god of justice, who is loved and
No, you're not, Farina.
adored by many. So I
At least I
only
think
hope
that's how
justice
how this
will be
works.
served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Nuvalet just got roped into it. He knows he got roped into it. So the time for the meeting with the knave that Lady Farina insisted upon arrives. Oh, we're sitting through the meeting today.
Though it
Oh,
could
no, that already
officially be
happened.
Considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
She's pissed. She's not
I
happy.
assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina.
Oh, she's so pretty. The 4th of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, the knave. Oh my god. What an intro.
Lady Farina,
This PowerPoint transitions.
Yes, that's right.
Oof.
Just like you said.
She's so good at this.
I
Listen,
should
listen,
thank
listen,
you
listen,
for
listen, listen.
providing the pastries. They look
So I recently
delectable.
found out the VA for Arlecchino is the same VA as Dora in Hades 2. And I'm like, that just makes sense. And after officially meeting Arlecchino, it makes so much more sense. If you know, you know. Just the like
To
180.
make this tea party even more lively,
Because she's gonna switch it up. I know she
someone
is.
else to join us today.
it's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur.
She's
Nuvalet.
so nice.
I was born in Fontaine, so naturally there's no need to introduce.
But she's so
you to the lady
scary.
next to me.
I love her.
The pleasure is also mine.
I love her.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business
let's just let her
outside of
talk.
Fontaine, and I'm told that the children
like her
of the House of
trailer.
the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
Oh, we know one of them almost went to jail.
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and
Oh.
Lynette, were falsely accused.
She is
by
not
you.
happy.
Please don't misunderstand.
She's not happy about
the
that either.
children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood.
Oof.
Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that.
She's not happy.
All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people
Let
are
her
well
cook.
off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives.
Let her cook.
That is something truly
It's all
worth
gonna come crashing down
cherishing,
though with this
and
cursed
no
prophecy
one
thing.
wishes to disrupt such peace.
I never noticed how much her hair
Neither.
actually looks like a
You have
raven.
come
With
regarding
like the
matter
bird
of
feather
trial,
thing going on.
correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy
Interesting
Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time
visuals.
with diplomatic pleasantries and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip.
Well, yeah, they kind of
As
need to
we're
know
both
that.
Diplomats from Snezhnaya,
'Cause that was
as
the
well
whole
as
bit,
Fatui
right?
Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues.
She's like, we're colleagues, but we don't get along. Here's the bit. That was the whole thing in Liyue. He got banned because they couldn't put him in jail after the sea god thing. The Osile thing? That was the whole thing. They're like, okay, we're banning you because we can't put you in jail because the Snezhnaya Archon, Cryo Archon, whoever the heck that is, not like I would know or anything or have any theories about that, would be pissed. And so now she's pissed. Or they are pissed. No, we know it. We know Saritsa. That's it. She was the right pronoun. Okay. She's pissed. Not like I have any theories about that or anything.
Were anything to happen,
Not gonna
in
talk about that.
Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve.
That's
the
fair.
issue.
That's fair.
So now, in my capacity as his attorney,
Oof.
I request that child be
I would
turned
not
over
want to be
Snezhnaya.
against.
We have a responsibility.
Ooh,
to
I would not want to be
cooperate with
against
Fontaine
her.
and resolve
as an
what has
attorney.
happened to him together.
Please don't make me go against
The
her in
rules
court.
governing
I will
attorneys
lose.
only apply before a trial has concluded.
Well, you should have.
Since a
She should have been
verdict has already
notified.
been rendered, we see the case as settled. I
He should have had
apologize
the
for
right to
being
an
unable
attorney.
To grant your request.
An
In some
outright
capacity.
refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's court.
I have to
just as I
sneeze
respect you
again, and I
as
don't want to
Chief
sneeze over
Justice.
Arlecchino. I could never sneeze over Arlecchino. She deserves the world. We do not sneeze over Arlecchino. That's why I can't record at night. I am going through it. It's past my bedtime. It's 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh.
Why don't we back up a step?
I don't know about that
You
one.
don't need to transfer.
She's getting
powers
angry.
to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition.
Fair.
It's not like you
Wait a
couldn't
minute.
even manage to fulfill a simple request like
Oof.
that. Right.
She's so
Miss
scary. I
Farina.
love her. Here's the deal, though. An attorney, you can, I think, like, challenge a verdict in court. Like, is that a thing you can do? Because the attorney is allowed in the prison, hypothetically. That should be allowed, right? Right? It should be. Also, what about the vision thing? Because they're like, he doesn't have his vision. We have it. What happens then? Oh, this is why we go to the jail. This is why we go in there with her. We'll let that play out.
About that.
What about that, Farina?
The fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous.
Okay, see, this is why we don't automate the prison.
Authority to interfere there. And
You automated the
diplomatic
justice
issues do not
system. You
suffice
automated the
as a
prison.
excuse.
This is why we don't do this.
However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a
Oh, so
proposal.
what's the proposal? Are we working together? Bum, bum, bum.
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that
Yep.
father will be returning soon.
Yep, he did. Yep, that he did say.
We know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, be careful, Nicolette. The knave won't be easy to deal with. Yeah, she has killed people in Minecraft, but that has happened. Yeah,
Yes, thank you for your kind advice.
he knows.
I'm well aware of the
He's
situation.
had it. This man has
I also
had
notice
it.
that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the name.
Because she's freaking out.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina?
No, it's vibes. It's
If that were the
totally
case,
vibes.
And why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me?
Farina's
What
scared
moves
of
could the knave possibly
Arlecchino.
have to twist the arm of an Archon?
It's vibes.
So maybe that's not very likely.
I'm only thinking maybe Farina knows what Arlecchino did.
A little weird at times.
She knows what she did to become the knave.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to
Oh.
reports from the fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared.
That's
under
why it was
mysterious
like-
circumstances.
That's why it was like, yeah, about that, about showing you child. Yeah. That's rough, buddy. When I said free my boy Child, I didn't mean it like this. Yeah, what do you mean he disappeared?
The details are still
This is why you don't
unclear.
automate the prison!
Cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been
Dear
no
God.
reports of him outside of the fortress of Meropide.
Man, he has bright orange hair. You'd see him.
The fortress, and its
Even in
internal
Fontaine.
systems are extensive.
You'd see him.
Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible.
It is
I
underwater.
suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance.
Whew,
I was
this is
only
a
willing
mess.
to share this information with you because you are friends of Child,
Fair.
and it is my duty.
I
to
like how
see
they are just
justice
calling him
done.
Child now. Like, they're like over it.
So this
Nouvelle
what
is
you wanted
so
to
over
see us
it.
about before.
Yes. I would
My
like
eye
you
is
to
twitching
go to
again.
the fortress of Meropide and
We're not doing that
investigate
today.
Child's disappearance.
We will investigate Child's disappearance in the
This
next
was
video.
My proposal during our meeting with the
My
knave.
eye is twitching. We need to be
Rather
done.
than allowing her to intervene, I offered
This
to
is
send
making me
someone to
stressed.
find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still
Yeah, we
agreed
need
to
to-
go along with it for the time being.
We
Her words
we have like
were,
42 hours
"We
and
will
then it's
talk
over.
more once we
48
have that
hours.
Report.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Yeah, not a lot of time though. Yeah, why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this? It's because we said the thing about affinity to water back in the to not Vache, that guy. I have hiccups again. We need to be done. Oh god, no, I have to work with the hiccups now. Pro tip with the hiccups thing. If you take really tiny sips of water, like a bunch, and like just like for 30 seconds even, 30 seconds straight, bunch of tiny sips of water, your hiccups will go away for long enough for you to finish a video. Learn that from a family member. Boom. Fontaine
Firstly,
official.
You're already acquainted with Child.
This is true.
Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss.
True, fine.
And secondly,
If we
is
see
the
carnage, we
consideration
know
of
he
the
was there.
unique nature of the fortress of Meropide.
Ha 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 ha
Just
ha.
Fontaine's prison?
5 months like it's the brig.
I would not define it so crudely.
The brig.
The fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous.
I think
entity.
can we not? Let's never
Early in
have
Fontaine's
autonomous
history,
prisons, guys.
criminals
Let's
were
never do
punished
that
with
IRL.
exile, not imprisonment.
Let's never do
Even
that in
today,
person.
Sentences against convicted
You know, prisons
criminals
in
still
general.
include
We're not getting
exile,
into that
just
today.
as before. The fortress of Meropide
Political
may
nuance.
seem
We're not going to get to
prison,
that
but
today.
it
I
should
could
in
I could
fact
go
be
on.
regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security.
We're not going to talk
But
about
we
the
have no
intricacies
right to get
of the
involved
prison
with any other
system
matters.
today. We're not doing that
Although I
today.
do
Maybe
have
the
a
next
personal
video we'll do that.
relationship with the administrator there.
But not today.
Neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation.
I haven't seen the prison fully
matter
yet.
how
Maybe it's not
serious
as
the
bad as I
grounds.
think. Maybe they got it right. I don't know.
That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation.
Secret third party!
Right?
We're the secret third party!
I will arrange false charges against you so that you may.
Oh, we're
secretly
literally going to
investigate
prison.
inside the fortress during your detention.
We're really going
This
to
will
jail.
save us a lot of unnecessary trouble.
I forgot about that
So,
part.
Are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Can I have 48 hours and then turn myself in? Can I do that? I want to go sleep. I'm gonna go grab a book or something. I don't know. Fine, since you're in such a tough spot. Child is our friend after all. You're in a tough spot. Fine.
No matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice.
Is it? Are we, Paimon? Are we?
Accept this difficult
Oh,
task
Windtrace is starting soon. Oh.
reluctantly.
I said I wasn't gonna do Genshin events.
You
I
two
might do
have my
Windtrace.
sincere thanks. This
It's fine.
matter
Windtrace is like a day
critically
event. I can do
important
Windtrace in a
to
day.
Fontaine's current situation.
I might do Windtrace.
Also, I hope that both of you can keep.
If
this
I have, the
operation
video's probably gone up by
secret.
now.
We will
Okay,
rendezvous at the
Nuvolette.
Fortress of
Okay.
Arabi's entrance on Erenius once you prepare
Okay, I have time to
yourselves.
repair myself. That's
We'll
perfect.
arrange for
Video's
someone to
over.
take you inside.
Take it home. We're going home.
Ourselves. Is there something we need to prepare?
We're going to jail, Paimon. We need to get our
Perhaps
belongings
you
in
could
order.
Enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like.
Okay,
those
we were
outside.
talking about maybe they did it right. They did it. Let's get rid of the prison.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped up charges, we'll.
Paimon, what does that phrase mean?
For real.
I've never seen that phrase in my life. What does that mean?
On second
I don't want to talk about it. We are ending the video. Is it too late to back out? You didn't consider the fact we'd be prisoners. Yeah, we agreed. Just accept
Please
it.
Do not worry. Since
We're
you
not
are
gonna be stuck in
sacrificing
there.
Both your time and quality.
And we
of
can
life
fight,
for the
so.
sake of delivering this report. You will.
I don't know,
be
I feel like-
compensated
'cause that was the
according to
the joke,
highest
right?
standards permitted to legal
Like when we
staff,
were in,
regardless of the outcome.
like that was the joke when we were in Sumeru, is that nobody in Sumeru can fight, so we're probably fine. Like we're probably fine at any given moment. And it's not like that was actually like lore of Sumeru, is that they had to like hire Dihya and others to train people how to fight. Like they didn't, or like they wanted to hire Dihya for that. No one knows how to fight in Sumeru. But here, I know people in Fontaine know how to scrap. We're done for. Yes, we're getting like the legal niceties in prison, but like still.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so
We
much
are
that we
in
won't
for
need
it.
another meal.
I don't know, because if anyone's heard of the Traveler, I feel like they'd be like, whoa, okay, take it easy, buddy.
In that case, please.
I
take
said
this
there was cake.
as a token of my personal.
I told y'all he had a cake. Looks really good. I will say, I know in a previous Archon Quest video, I went on a whole spiel about how macarons are gluten-free and I can eat those because of the whole gluten thing. I did start eating gluten again in small bits. I wanted the Star Rail cupcake and bagels, okay? I missed bagels. Anyways, personal update. I'm gonna end in here. I'm gonna end right here in Nuvolette's office. He can't make me leave. Actually, can I get Nuvolette in the picture? He can't make me leave. What are you gonna do, Nuvolette? I'm going to prison for you. I don't know how to get up. Oh, okay, I figured it out. Okay. I kind of want to get Nuvolette in the picture. You can see his foot. That works. You can see his foot. Perfect. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me do a proper outro for this one because I know I didn't on the last one I'd had it. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will still be Archon Quest or Windtrace, not sure.